Okay, we're back. This time is with a new character because the patch wiped everything. In this case, I created my wizard. I named her, but it appears that you no longer get your character's name here, right at the top. It'll show underneath. It'll show your name, your real ID name, and it'll show the character's name. But it doesn't display up here underneath the character's name. I don't know. I haven't tried multiplayer yet, but I guess we'll see with that. So, Wizard is one of the classes that got some changes. I'm assuming this is for balance later in the game.
What can I do to help you fight the risen dead? Thanks for the...
We'll skip all this stuff since I'm sure all of you guys have listened to it before. There appears to be something with sound taking up extra CPU time now, and I'm not sure if it's related to my computer or what, but if you notice, we're starting to get some lag here with a lot of sound effects going on.
There! That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins.
So let me go into the options here. I think I lowered my sound channels to improve gameplay before, and there seems to be something. Could be something with
many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world.
Could be something with my hard drive access going on a lot right now. I'm not really sure. But lowering the volume does appear to improve performance a little bit. So, so it looks like we have a few changes. It wiped a lot of my configuration stuff, so got to go in here and change some gameplay. Auto equipped items, blah blah blah, toggle zoom, system. So a little bit of this stuff. It looks like some of these things have changed. Show monster health bars V, show player health bars D, Alt. So now we'll see the monster health bars again. So interestingly enough, I'm not seeing the so if you look, causing 110% of weapon damages for Kane. So the big change here is that none of your signature spells as a wizard cost arcane power anymore. The only thing I can think of is intended to give you a little bit more option as a wizard, so you don't have to choose a wand to attack for, essentially nothing. It allows you to, pick other weapons that might, benefit your character more and not have to sacrifice your ability to cast your normal spells with ranged, having your range damage and be able to cast normal spells. Also to note, I do have the anti-aliasing turned way up. Now sometimes it's hard to tell if it's actually picking that up. So we got a lot of little caves. I may jump down in this one after I kill this wretched mother. So apparently you're not going to get as many magic items in this game. I haven't played through, but while we're getting some stuttering here. Achievements have been disabled for this. Apparently they're changing around. It does seem like this game is a ways away from being done. So I'm not sure if I was guessing, I would say we're gonna see release here in maybe April or May at the earliest. I wouldn't expect anything prior to that. So, based on where this game is at and how much stuff has been pushed out to the beta. So, it does seem like the actual level progression hasn't changed that much. Now if you look, Arcane Orb has shown up already, so I have to, early on choose between two very good spells, which is Frost Nova and Arcane Orb. I think I'm going to go to Arcane Orb because since Electrocute's been moved back, I think that a lot of your gameplay early on is going to really require you to use Arcane Orb.
Old Tristram.
At least when you're soloing.
Diablo himself once walked this place.
So if you look, the item progression's really slowed down. I remember when I was playing this, I used to get tons of magic items at the very beginning of the game. Nothing now.
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense?
Nor should she.
I mean, it was a little crazy, but
I promised Marco I'd protect him.
Come, let us search for
We'll need to open it.
oh, they moved the altar over to here. So I am going to pick up the Arcane Orb. So let me put this over here. That there. Well, do this. Now I wish I could put Magic Missile on 2 locations. Have it as both my attacks. But you can't. The main thing I worry about this game is since they're integrating,
let me
kind
open
of
the gate.
real money into it.
Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was
they
very
won't be able
young.
to tweak
I
stuff
was raised
after
by
they
Uncle
release it as
Deckard.
easily without having a
about
big
your father?
public outcry.
I'm told
Or
he
at
was
least,
a great
people
warrior who was lost
even
when
more
Tristram
upset.
fell to the
I already
demons.
know that people get upset when they change stuff even now, and there's really no monetary consequences for it.
Look, a
So,
hidden cellar. Follow me.
with this game, I think,
I think there was more to your mother than you know.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
well, it really looks like the arcane powers regenerates a lot slower now. So now we actually have our first magic item. And I'm going to switch that since I'm not really using any
Here's the key, and my mother's journal.
I will search the cathedral. You stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake.
poor
The
Aiden.
shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
So, as you can see, not much has changed besides apparently the regeneration of your arcane powers. It does take a lot longer now, and you definitely get less magic items than before. You used to be like one run through, you'd be nearly fully equipped in magic items. I don't know if that's a good change or a bad change. At least for the beta, it seems bad. But if you're looking at the progression through the entire game, it's probably overall a good change to reduce the number of magic items, so that there's something to work towards later on, just in terms of even just getting your character fully equipped with magic items, and you know, even if you don't already have them all, or you know, it's not necessarily just upgrading the existing items. So if you look, critical damage still displays. So when I hit a guy critically, it'll still pop up with a bigger number. But one of the things I am kind of concerned about with this game is it appears like your weapon.
Now those are some big mushrooms.
What's this? Huh. So that's interesting. I've never seen those mushrooms before. Maybe I didn't notice it, or maybe they've added a few side quests. So I do find that in this game especially, your weapon, since all of your skills scale with weapon damage, it makes it extremely important to have a powerful weapon. And I would expect when this game comes out right away, you're going to see a lot of powerful items for sale on the real money auction house. So I haven't checked it out yet with the
TRISTRAM Cathedral. The fallen star is somewhere inside.
with the patch, but I would anticipate that there's been some improvements to the interface. So just in case you haven't seen, there's, you know, they have this nice altar here for switching out your skills, so you don't have to go back to town.
This must be where the star fell. Its crater is tinged with some strange magic.
I gotta remember to use Arcane Orb. I've been so used to just electrocuting everything. I also expect that we're gonna see a lot of magic items to regenerate your arcane power a lot faster. Boom, shakalaka.
Dare attack me? My knowledge increases.
I do think it's pretty cool to I will give them that their monster selection in this game is pretty good. I'm hoping that...
Please kill me. I don't want to change.
Oh wow. So there's definitely been some new things added that I don't remember, and maybe I just missed them before. Who really knows, right? One of the weird things is if I spam this ability, sometimes it doesn't seem like it actually does damage all the time, which is a bit concerning. So I don't know if it's intentional, so you can't quickly use your ability over and over and over again, just kill everything. But I would be surprised if that was the case. I'm wondering if there's some weird bugs with the game still that are causing that. I know I have an empty equipment slot. So still the same, you know, tab to see all that. If there's one skill that I think is probably the coolest skill, at least in the beta, it is the Barbarian's ability to jump up with his leap attack. That is probably the most fun ability I've seen. And as much as I like the wizard, it may end up getting me to play the barbarian more. Oh, so we got a rare enemy. Let's get rid of his cronies here. Without all my, you know, nice skills here, these guys are definitely a little bit harder than they used to be. Nice. So, we got a couple items. It'll be good when I actually. I don't know if I'll play a witch doctor with this patch. You know, I have videos where I tried all of them, but definitely nice to see the hat. So just hold on a second here. I have to take care of something real quick. Reboot that. Okay. And I don't know if this is to, you know, make like the melee wizard better. It's a spectral blade change, so you're not wasting mana on that. I just don't see any reason to have a melee wizard. I think if you're going to play a melee class, you play, you know, monk or barbarian. And yeah, I know they want to make it so you have a lot of choice.
My name is Dannon, and I am cursed. Once the captain of King LEORIC'S army, I left only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
I don't have enough arcane power. I need arcane power.
Nice. So I got my, oh yeah, obviously basic attack, blah blah. Orb. So now this is gonna make me a lot more powerful. It's gonna be like instant death for all these guys. The other thing I don't see is why you would ever use a two-handed weapon with a wizard. Every time I've used it, it seems like the two-handed weapons are less powerful than having two one-handed. But, you know, maybe there's a place for it. Maybe, you know, if you get the right weapon ahead of time, you'll have like an awesome staff that destroys everything. So here we are, gotta save Deckard Cain again.
Foul minion!
He's starting to get old already.
Back! May this wedge hold. The Skeleton King.
The power of the fallen
Hoping they fixed the bug with
and soon all will suffer.
voices not playing
as
back
I
properly.
have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones.
Cain, I will save you!
Back to your graves!
I feel like this is easier than the first time I played it before. Maybe it's just that I know what I'm doing, but I don't have near the items, and it still is like way easier than before. Let's see what we got. Vampiric Club.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well.
Let's get out of here, old man.
I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found. We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
Onward. Alright. So we're back here. Talk to the people. Blah blah blah.
You're alive.
Thanks to
Our tough
not
Same
user.
stuff we've heard a million times before.
the
Go find the-
Skeleton King. He locked
LEORIC'S.
the
Go
key.
find the dude. Got my shroom here.
You should not dismiss the
Get rid of this
signs
stuff.
so lightly. Do you not believe the evidence of your own eyes?
Horrors have visited Tristram. You've got to promise me you'll take good care of whatever I sell you.
Yeah.
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
Did you hear? Old Rumford has us down to half rash.
Blacksmith.
Look at my
Cain,
funny
I
hat
know-
and
Thank
my
you.
weird skirt.
Follow me.
I think they've changed some little pictures with a lot of these items. I don't remember all these neat little glows for stuff
My
as
friends,
much.
I'm sorry.
You are helping them. You don't need to be sorry.
There we go.
Mira, my love.
She isn't your love anymore.
Forgive me.
Hedwig!
Help me!
Man, she got real ugly.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hedrig Aemon.
Well, Hadric, Deckard Cain told me you know
Yeah.
where LEORIC'S crown is.
I can help you there. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to
Yeah, I
town.
will. That fool. Same quests. Another game.
There's a big pack coming this time. Stand your ground.
Sweet. Major training.
That's the last of them. The bridge is clear.
Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other carnivores. I did once meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts to bring him large rats to eat. But I'm sure the story is utter nonsense.
And this vampiric club is pretty nice for health. In order to speed this up, I'm going to avoid most of the combat here. because we still have another good little bit. Shoot a little bubble over there. Bubble, bubble. Oh god. Bubble. Bubble. Yeah.
Your grave awaits.
Your grave. I think there's a little bit more progression in the monsters as we move through here. My bones. Okay, so we got a new skill slot. Let us... I don't think that's really all that useful. Frost Nova. I still feel like a lot of these skills are kind of bunk. Let's see if I can get it right this time. Nope. Looks like they may have changed it so that if you go in them, you only get checkpointed in the right one. Man, there is definitely a lot more lag with this version of it. Don't know why. Oh, another defiled crypt. That is not the right one. So let's go in the last one. I do like those little guys that give you a bunch of items and stuff. They're pretty nice. Let's put that on. Well, that thing sucks. Oh, nice. Got a better wand. Oh, I think I'm in the wrong one now.
The tragedies in these lands have left many restless spirits in their wake, and they demand
I demand retribution.
These spirits will take out their vengeance on any unsuspecting individual who may pass, for they believe that the blood of the living will yet restore the lives that were ripped away from them.
It's a little bit of a change. Good thing I can kill everything with one shot, pretty much. And I don't know, maybe they're adjusting the difficulty level, but this does seem easier than before. Maybe the harder difficulties were way too hard. Hate being frozen. Sickle of Wounding, Page of Training. My two favorite words. Magic item. Magic item. Let's see what the Sickle of Wounding is. Oh. Mighty magic. Magic mighty weapon. Must be a barbarian weapon. Except there's one thing that a wizard is not, it's mighty. Except for Mighty Fine, maybe. It does seem like the normal mode is a little bit easier than even before. Not that it was very difficult before, but I don't think I'd ever really see myself dying. I think I died once during the last games I played. Yeah, how'd that feel? I do miss my not being able to stop the guys with my arcane damage. That was pretty sweet. I assume I'll get that ability here soon. Yeah, maybe the magic item finding was a little bit ridiculous before. So it looks like my strategy of finding the one where it actually checkpoints me is not going to work. Well, unless there's another one. Nope, does not look like it. The healing well. Dead. This one might be it. Probably not. Finding those grave digger spirits again. Whoa, look at that leg. Something's up, man. This looks like it's server side. Maybe it is. They seem to have... Oh. Wow, that was pretty awesome. Man, his drop sucked. Here we are. Defiled crypt level 2. It does.
This looks like a crypt fit for a chancellor. The crown.
If I were a chancellor, this is where I'd be. Oh! Maybe not a chancellor. Maybe some weird monster thing. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Even this guy seems easier. I have no items. Nice. Some gloves. Keep that mace. It might be useful for like a warriors.
The unburied are formed from human corpses that were flung into mass graves without a proper burial. This hideous amalgamation of bodies decomposes together into one being, bound by some foul magic. For all my knowledge, I could only flee from it, and I would expect any other sensible person to do the same.
No, I will not allow you to bring that monster LEORIC'S back to this world.
This guy's definitely a little bit harder. Had to heal, actually. Yes, I've taken damage. I know it's a rare thing. God, what is up with the leg today?
If my old masters could see me now.
Stone of Recall. No bonus objective here. Head rig.
You found the crown. Ah. It's good to work again. There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
God damn it.
Then help me. I will use your handiwork for great things.
Okay.
It occurs to me that you never claimed your Nephilim
Oh.
cube.
That's interesting. It doesn't just appear, he actually tells you that you're gonna need it. Alright. I'll put all this stuff into the thing. Let's talk with Deckard.
I have the crown. Have the skeleton.
Deckard King. Okay, here we go. It kind of works out that they run at me and I can't do anything for a second. Bubble, bubble, bubble. That's like instant one hit doom for those guys. What will be cool in this game is as you get enough weapons and spells and stuff, you'll just be able to dominate everything in one hit.
Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement and sent us off to die.
Man, I should remember to kill that guy because this is just following me around.
Need more arcane power.
And they were right. This magic item drops are sucking. I do find it oddly funny that the shield can block the magic. I should use my scroll companion. There does seem, I mean, at least in this game there's a lot of those. Wow. That thing is nice. Bubble, bubble. Like instant death, man.
Ave magistros. Ave registros. Your magic is weakening.
Haha, he's free, but he doesn't do jack.
Now,
come on,
back to
Templar.
my mission.
I will know soon enough.
You will know. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I always have unfinished
I have
business.
unfinished business with the skeleton king.
As do I. Down this way. There are my...
He's free! Do not let him rearm!
Cormac.
I am Cormac, warrior of the
I need a
Templar
Big Mac.
Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
I suppose not.
Or
A
hurtful,
strong spirit my
depending
side
upon
could
how
prove
you use it.
helpful.
Mortal egg again. Hopefully this leg ends soon.
Black magic bars our way.
Or the will of a
Templar
wizard.
is stronger. You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this coven?
Coven is my brotherhood now. The powers we serve will soon rule.
Man, he was easy.
Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven.
Yeah, I was being zapped by a whole bunch of dudes.
Thank you for your aid. If we
That is agreed.
then onwards we go.
Why not? He's always awesome.
It
Get
is
some
good
healing.
to fight with you again.
Give him my Targa shield here.
This will aid me.
Get some leather pants on. Even though it appears like she doesn't really get any pants, she gets like weird like skirts and stuff. I guess there are like leather shorts. So one thing I've noticed is the entrances to all these levels are exactly the same. Now I'm hoping this changes when they release the final game, but it's possible we'll still have these weird I guess let's go down here. I've had good luck with going down. Bubble, bubble, bubble. If you bubble me, I will bubble you. Oh wow. Oh, he's a teleporter. He was.
That was a worthy foe.
Well, not really. Still was way too easy. Give him that.
A good choice.
A lot of these magic items now have a damage addition. Now I'm wondering if it's to prevent it from affecting your primary damage, or what? Sure don't. Sure don't. Oh wow. Arcane Enchanted.
When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors.
Nice, after you kill the main one, the other one's Arcane Enchanted crap doesn't affect you. So let's see what we got here. This axe is extremely good compared to a lot of these. Man, maybe they changed this to make it a little bit more random for the for this patch. Granted, the replayability before was a little bit less. I'm sure there's some improvements in that, because Diablo's always about being able to replay it and have different levels and everything. Oh, let me grab this. Oh wow! Guess I've never done that before, or noticed I've done that. Here we are, Royal Crypts. Wait just a second. Yes. Just finishing this up. Something else that was going on in the background. Hopefully that fixes the lag issue.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear.
I got this dude.
You dare to bring forth the light into my tomb?
No, it's go around.
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
Oh, there's a lot more of them. It is kind of funny having me hold an orb and like a magic axe while I'm running around. Checkpoint? Checkpoint. So here we are to the Skeleton King. It does seem like I've gotten more healing potions in this game than I have before. I remember after playing a number of times I still only had like
We have just arrived in Tristram. And I must say,
of course it's a backwater, it's
dismayed.
Tristram.
This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken...
You will never defeat me!
So here we are. Apparently you get Disintegrate now, which was in the patch notes. Maybe it'll be more useful because it comes earlier in the game, but I still don't see why you'd move away from Arcane Orb and Frost Nova. Wow. No, still some lag. Maybe I've got to change some drivers up or something. Weird. I could have something running in the background, I don't know. So here we go. Final fight of the beta. You can see this took me about an hour the first time for a complete playthrough. And I definitely have less magic items. Definitely a lot nicer that you don't Man, my Templar is pretty good. So we can't Frost Nova him. Nice. Thundercloak, Scroll of Identify, Javelin of the Hawk, Ring of Slaying. Perfect. Alright, let's go back to town and all this stuff. So, let's see what we got. I gotta go buy a Scroll of Identify, I think. Yeah, I have one Scroll of Identify.
See, the problem is, they never should have named this place New Tristram. We wouldn't be getting...
So let's see what we got. That's pretty good. Plus movement speed. Gotta love those. And a Hunter Cloak. So obviously I can't use this, but it looks pretty nice. Both these are pretty good items. Put that in there. Okay, so that's pretty much the new beta. We can take a look at the earlier Disintegrate. Magic Weapon Disintegrate. I mean, it's definitely a cool looking spell, but I don't see why you would really use this spell over Frost Nova.
I don't have enough arcane
Frost Nova
power.
is, way more defensive. It's pretty cheap to cast. I guess it doesn't even cost anything to cast, it's just a cooldown. So, I don't know. I think that they have some work to do on these skills to make them more useful. But anyway, there you go, and I will be uploading this hopefully later tonight or tomorrow.